What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the boxing clinic. About to enter that real boxing talk. Shout out to the LDBC. You know what it is. One time for the one time. Breaking down this prediction video between Sebastian Heiland, Jorge Sebastian Heiland versus Jermall Charlo, making his middleweight debut. Most people haven't seen Jorge Sebastian Heiland. Most people just call him Sebastian Heiland. But he's a southpaw out of Argentina. He's been the #1 ranked guy for WBC middleweight belt, which held by Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, for quite some time, and now he's trying to cement himself as being a mandatory challenger to that WBC belt. Notable fights. He fought Sebastian Zibic, I think back in 2010. He lost a unanimous decision to him. You probably remember Zibic from fighting. I think he was losing his WBA belt, or one of his belts, to Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. In LA, where most people thought Zibic could have won that fight. It was very close, but Chavez Jr. was the favorite in LA. I remember that fight a while ago. He also knocked out Matthew Macklin as well. And what's interesting, he won his last few fights by knockout or TKO. So he's on a hot streak as well. Jermall Charlo, we know he's coming off that December win over Julian J. Rock Williams in a fight that most people thought it was a 50-50 fight, or is it possible that he can lose. He was having a hard time making weight during that fight. His trainer announced that it was his last time fighting at 154 pounds junior middleweight. Ronnie Shields said that. And he's the Charlo brother that's still with Ronnie Shields. And seems to be improving. He always wasn't the best, wasn't fighting the best, but he got the title shot, man. We know he brings a lot of power. He's a big guy. They have him listed at 6'1", but I'm hearing he's close to 6'1", 6'2", 73-inch reach, very strong, aggressive, but he can be very patient, can counter, can, like I said, pressure on the front foot, and, box a little bit. This is a good fight, in my opinion. This is a really good fight. Sebastian Heiland is a strong fighter that tries to use his will to overthrow you. He likes to come forward. He's not a one-handed fighter. I don't want to get that misconception right there. But he loves that left-hand lead. That left-hand lead, he throws it so hard it puts him out of position. He squares up. Usually he doesn't square up that hard, but a lot of times, sometimes he does square up, right in front of his opponent, and that could be an issue here. He's used to giving as good as he takes, but he has never been stopped before. I'm not sure if he's been dropped before, but he's never been stopped before. He's one of those tough Argentines that's going to bring it. Now, he doesn't have explosive power like Arregu when he knocked out Thomas Delorme, or Lucas Matisse or Marcos Maidana. He doesn't have that type of power, but that left hand does carry some weight, and his right hand is, not no joke. He knocked out Matthew Macklin with a right hook, even though he was exhausted. It got some pop to it, man. His jab is not the best. It's kind of flimsy. He's not the most fluid, technical fighter, but he's a nasty, nasty dog. He likes to get in there and mix it up, bring the pressure, bang the body, come upstairs. And like I said, he likes to use that left hand. And if you look for that left hand too long, that right hook can catch you as well. So he does bring some things to the table. Most people, are saying this is a walkover fight for Jermall Charlo. We know what Jermall Charlo brings to the table. His #1 weapon is that jab. Very good at it. Very patient guy. Like to sit in the pocket. Plant it there, wide base. Let you know he's coming there to bring the power, bring the straight right hand down the middle. I think that's what he's gonna need this fight. Heiland likes to get out of position once he lunges with that straight left hand. He's a southpaw, Heiland, and I think Charlo needs to focus on using that counter uppercut that he knocked out J-Rock with, and the straight right hand. And sometimes if he wants to press to be the aggressor, especially if he wants to finish Jorge Heiland off, Sebastian Jorge Heiland off, jab right hand. I don't really think he needs too much than the jab right hand or uppercut. I think those are the three main punches that he needs for this fight. And you gotta remember, Heiland is a strong motherfucker, man. I'm just gonna say that right now. So Charlo might want to drop some bombs to the body, and Heiland gonna want to go to the body as well. But I see Jermall Charlo, getting the stoppage around round 9. you know, this guy's tough, so I'm going to say TKO stoppage, Jermall Charlo. But Sebastian Heiland will have his moments. He's no cupcake. He's no pushover. Well, I look for Jermall Charlo to get a TKO stoppage with an uppercut or straight right hand. We going.